everybody. Thanks for coming to the Fox 7 Austin YouTube channel and checking out our exclusive digital show, the Good Day Austin Roundup.
Yeah.
I love that.
I was waiting for that. I thought we were going to do it at the beginning. All right.
That was good. That was good, Zach. I'm Good Day Austin anchor Jane, and I'm joined by my fellow anchors, Dave and Amanda, meteorologist Zach, and digital content manager Donny.
We're highlighting and talking about some of our favorite segments from our morning show that maybe you missed.
But like we always like to do, we're going to let Zach take over before we get into the Good Day stuff. Talk about some weather videos.
No problems finding weather video.
I know, there's been a lot. Yeah, we're going to start with some tornado videos.
That's not a good thing, yeah.
Weather around the world. First, let's go to Pennsylvania. They're even seeing some tornadoes. Look at this tornado touchdown near Finleyville, which is south of Pittsburgh. Officials say tornado destroyed buildings and sent debris into the air. At least 2 people were injured. Survey teams found that the damage was consistent with an EF2 tornado, and that has estimated winds of 118 miles per hour. Man, it's a little early to see severe weather that far north. Okay. In springtime, usually it's in the summer.
Yeah, but
they're near Pittsburgh.
Both tornado videos that we're going to talk about are kind of further north, and they were in areas that I didn't normally associate with tornadoes.
Yeah, usually in the spring you think Tornado Alley, right down the plains, right here in Texas, but not this far north. What appears to be a funnel cloud was spotted in southeast Montana. Take a look at this video that was taken on a farm in Custer County.
Yeah, well, what do you think?
Wow.
Well, that's a funnel cloud for sure. It's spinning. Now, is it touching the ground? If it is, you can call it a tornado.
It looks like it's way up in the air.
I don't think it ever touched the ground. I think that, at least from what I was looking up online and stuff, I don't think they ever it never came down.
It's
because
just a funnel.
Yeah.
Harmless funnel cloud.
But it looks crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It looks
Like a movie
strong.
or something,
It
right?
does.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bison
wow.
are looking up like, whoa.
I've seen a water spout
Scared.
before.
Yeah.
So that's a funnel cloud over the water? Is
Tornado
that-
on the water.
Tornado on the water.
Yep.
Huh. Okay.
All right, let's go south. Mississippi, where lightning illuminated the night sky in Jackson. Officials also warned of 40-mile-per-hour winds and hail in the area.
That seems like the storms we've been getting around here.
A lot of electricity. Boom.
Yeah.
Cloud to cloud.
And the threat of hail.
Yes,
Yeah.
that too.
It's quite the light show.
Let's head west from Mississippi and go to Louisiana, where home security cameras caught severe storms in the southern part of the state. Take a look. The gusty winds blew down a basketball hoop.
But then put it back.
And then put it back up.
Just like Mom always said, if you mess it up, you've got to put it back.
go.
And this footage is from a cool dude called Zachary.
Okay.
No, Zachary's the town.
Oh, Zachary.
A cool town.
Northwest of Baton Rouge. Yeah, officials issued weather warnings for 22 parishes due to the storm. Now, this is the same system that got us earlier in the week, and then it grew in size and really intensified. This was the same storm that eventually went over toward the Florida Panhandle and knocked down hundreds of power poles. So a lot of wind with this storm system.
That's powerful because those basketball courts, they're usually weighted down with sand or something.
Yeah, maybe this one wasn't. That's why.
Maybe not.
It will be. It will be now.
Yeah. All right, air quality was reduced in states as far south as Iowa due to smoke from wildfires in Canada. Satellite imagery captured the smoke from the wildfires in British Columbia being swept southeastward. About 3,500 people were evacuated from one area in the Canadian province due to the wildfires. Yeah, those wildfires up there are just massive. And yeah, the air quality up across the upper Midwest and Minneapolis was just awful.
A lot of haziness.
Some of that smoke tried to make it all the way down when we had that front and that northerly breeze, but it stayed to our north. Usually this time of year, we'll get the smoke from the agricultural burning happening in Mexico.
We had that within the last week or so.
We had a lot of it,
Yeah.
but that latest front kind of cleared our sky, so that was nice. And finally, a large sun halo was spotted in the skies over the National Weather Service office in Goodland, Kansas.
Work them in, the National Weather
Well,
Service.
that's Western Kansas. They have the National Weather Service, yes.
Yeah, the agency described this as a pronounced 22-degree halo. Halos and other optical phenomenon occur under certain conditions when water droplets and ice crystals can act as a prism, allowing people to see the various colors that make up the visible light.
Oh, that's pretty.
So pretty, right?
Yeah.
Vast expanse.
That's a nice way to
Goodland,
hedge.
Kansas.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity to do that out there in Kansas.
And finally, time-lapse footage captured the northern lights shimmering across the night sky in northeastern Iowa.
Let him practice.
Cool. This footage shows dazzling purple and green hues over Cedar Falls.
Scrambling around.
Imagine this.
Yeah. A lot of the country saw this. The Space Weather Prediction Center said that the geomagnetic storm.
This is the
could
one that
also
you
be
made
viewed
fun of me because it had
across
so much
New York and
information in
Washington
it, remember?
You looked it in there twice.
I did pretty good.
You did the second time around.
You nailed it.
Reading
Great
test.
job.
Yeah, even parts of Central Texas.
Field
saw some of it.
sobriety test.
I was
don't know
mad
what
because
it
I
is.
couldn't stay up. I fell asleep. Once in a lifetime thing.
I saw some images in San Francisco and the Bay Area.
Yeah.
They had some beautiful pictures.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
All right, well, one of my favorite spots in town, Central Machine Works, stopped by to talk about all of its offerings. It's a brewery on the east side with a full kitchen, full bar, and it also has lots of live music. We've been there.
Yes, we have.
Yeah. Y'all still haven't been, right?
I think we've been out to Central
Have you?
years ago, right? They
Okay,
got
yeah.
the pizza.
Yes. Yeah, all right, yeah.
Never forget.
Yeah.
Never forget the pizza.
They have a lot of great brews, you know, if you're into craft beer. They came in to talk about, as you can see, their charcuterie boards. One was meat focused, the other cheese focused.
Okay.
And they also made some, I don't know if this is how you spell it, moutarda? Moutarda? You know,
I'm going to say mustard egg.
You got any mustard, eh?
but they made it, you know, it's the stuff that you can put with the charcuterie board.
I was about to ask, what is that?
It's probably mustard based, right? With the
Got
mustard.
it, it's
Something
got
like
it.
that,
Like mustard
yeah.
seeds.
Yeah.
But it looked really good.
Mustard egg.
Yeah.
Mustard egg.
You know, and they win the best sign to bring in for a segment
know.
contest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Impressive.
I think they always have such great stuff, and it's always just a fun vibe.
They do fun
Yeah.
cocktails, good music. The pizza is great, Dave.
Pizza.
Yes.
There you go. Yes.
Gotta have the pizza.
I know, what was it, 2 years ago when the World Cup? Was it 2 years or last year?
Oh,
I watched
when
the World
was-
Cup games there.
It was in my Fox
Yeah.
7 sabbatical. I was not here.
So they always have events and stuff. It's a great spot, yeah.
Well, Libby headed out to the pitch to check out Lone Star Disc Dogs and see some of their tricks. They were out there for a disc dogathon, which had games, freestyle dancing,
Yes.
which I would hope we get to see, and dogs vaulting.
Well, I think the freestyle dancing was more of just, they explained it as like you doing it, you know, if you brought your dogs. And try to like, you know, because your dogs obviously aren't going to, well, I
So
don't know.
so these dogs are doing next level
They're
stuff.
training, yeah, but your dogs would probably just be like, you know, chilling, doing
Sitting
My
things.
dogs would not be chilling.
Laying in the
Lone
grass.
Star
He
Disc
was chilling the
Dogs.
other day after his long weekend.
He was.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
true. He's been around for a year. Libby got to look at what they can do, and it is amazing what they can do. I guess these are mostly border collie types.
Yeah.
But man, they are.
Do you remember when we had one in studio?
Yes.
Yeah, they did a bunch of tricks, and I remember that one day, yeah.
So smart.
That's cool. They kind of see it as
Well, that's
a
another.
job,
You're right, Amanda. They're so
right?
smart. They're athletic, but they are
Rewarded with
very
toys.
smart dogs as well.
Yeah.
Look at that. Hey, a little freestyle. That's some freestyle. I'm gonna call that freestyle.
Oh, love that. Who doesn't need some relaxation time, right? Well, Libby checked out Face Foundry, which is an inclusive, focused facial bar. They provide 40-minute services that are effective and affordable. Libby got the Royal treatment, which is 7 modalities.
I didn't really have time to list out all the modalities, but a lot of it had to do with like putting oxygen, like putting oxygen in your face.
Probably
and,
light
like,
therapy, I
all
would
this
guess.
kind of stuff,
Oxygen
yeah.
always on your face.
Yeah, I don't know.
Special
Cleansing.
oxygen.
I've never gotten a facial.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
I know. I kind of want to get one. It
Donnie,
looked
you have
very
to try
comfortable.
it.
I saw Libby after that day that she did it. She came in and she looked fresh as a
Glowing.
daisy.
Glowing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
glowing,
Yeah.
fresh. Yeah.
We like that.
We should all have a facial day.
Facial
I
day.
love that
Yeah,
idea.
right?
We'll have a
I
spa.
Maybe for
agree.
one of our roundups, we'll bring someone in and give us facials.
That'd be fun.
While we do the round.
Or a massage. Yeah, the scary masks.
Next story.
My wife's done it. She had this. My mom used to do one of those early masks. They were clear, so it looked almost kind of like her, but she couldn't
Yeah,
talk.
yeah,
So all of a sudden,
yeah.
I'd be out of the room as a little kid. I'd come back, she's all.
I did tightening like, and it like looks
Gel.
scary.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
And Mom, to this day, your skin looks wonderful. So I guess the joke was on me.
2 restaurants and cocktail lounges are now all under one roof. Tierra got a look at them. She checked out Keepers, Oast House, and Daisy Lounge. All 3 concepts have something for everyone. Oast House has Eastern European flair, and Daisy Lounge features a variety of unique drinks and light bites. Oh, I had a bite of
I had a bite of that pizza too,
That
and it
pizza
was
was
very,
so
very good.
good.
Yes, it was
Maybe
very
it's
good.
because it looks, it's just really yummy.
That was like the pimento cheeseburger, I think he said.
I don't remember.
And I remember Tierra said that the fries were really good.
I was about to say those French fries look
Fries are
really
really
yummy.
We love Oast House from another spot in town.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Keepers, I didn't put any video of Keepers in, but Keepers is kind of like the seafood
Yeah.
kind of thing, and their stuff was really good. Yeah, I think they
And
have a couple
is this
of
on the east side?
South Austin.
South Austin.
Yeah. And then this is Daisy Lounge. And they have a lot of like, I think they said they were trying to do like kind of unique. I don't know. I feel like there's all these like kind of lounges.
Cocktails
and
look
stuff.
cute.
Yeah.
They're very pretty,
Fun and
right?
colorful.
And it looked like a cool space when
Yeah.
Tierra was in there too. Nice place to go.
And it's nice
Have
that
a
you can
drink.
do all 3 at a time. You know, you
That's
can
right.
go-
I'm-
you can get a couple drinks at Daisy Lounge.
Bar
have a
happy
eat,
hour
you know,
without
yeah.
moving too far.
It should surprise no one who knows me. Yeah, when you can do it one stop, here's where we're going to be for the night.
Yeah.
I'm all for
And
that.
as long as there's parking, Jane will be there.
So true. Need to have a parking
Yep.
space.
Always the first question. How's the parking
It's the
situation?
main
I can't
question,
parallel
Donnie.
park. It's
I'll
kind of
always
sad.
say it. It is the question.
Yeah. Well, Kate Bottle Room stopped to talk about an interesting event they held for Mother's Day. It was in collaboration with London-based perfumer Joe Malone?
I think it's Malone, right?
Malone?
It's Malone?
Okay.
yeah.
And the event was a sensory experience of fragrances with
remember
South
this.
African wine. The event highlighted the scene in wine tasting and looked at comparing wines and perfumes.
Sorry, I meant to do
Oh, looks at the scent.
Scene kind of works.
I got it. Scene.
Yeah.
Oh, it was comparing wines and perfumes with the same predominant scent.
Scene.
Yes, or scene, and how they are enhanced and changed when experienced side by
I thought that was so interesting,
Cool.
right?
It was.
I've never
I've
heard of
never-
anything like that. Chocolates and wine, yes, but not perfume.
I wouldn't have thought of that.
How the fragrance can pair well with a sip of wine.
So what do they say? I think you were supposed to sip the wine and then smell.
Yeah, which I did not on
Right,
the show.
yeah.
But I got a sniff of the wine and a sniff of the fragrance, and you could, and then they
Whirl it
told you
around.
kind of why those things lined up. And yeah, it's a kind of a cool idea.
neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was also if you wanted to do something different for Mother's Day.
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah. A lot of those that
can
were in
still
for
do
like
it.
Mother's Day facials and stuff like
Cool.
that. So.
This blew me away. And maybe it shouldn't.
It is.
The average age of a vehicle, average age on the road right now, 12 and a half years old.
I almost had mine for 12 and a half.
Yeah.
Yours are almost 12,
Mine's
right?
2012, so
Yeah.
I'm
You're
up there.
12.
Again,
this year.
I know
year.
people keep their cars longer, but I didn't realize that was the average age.
Yeah. Well, you've only. How long have you ever had a car? Like, you know.
Good living. I'm saying, I've had one for 6 years.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like. What's
And
the longest
it was a
for you?
used vehicle. It was probably a 12-year-old vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah.
14, 15.
Yeah.
Years. Okay.
Yeah,
What
yours-
about you, Amanda? Do you know?
Oh,
In his 80s, just got a new car because he really
5
wanted
years?
those-
Oh, okay. All right.
Top
So you
5
and Dave
inches
are
on the
the same.
board.
Yeah.
Well, Dan Riccotto stopped by. He talked about when you should take care of your car and when it's time maybe to move on to the next vehicle. Average prices of a new car right now are around $46,000.
Not for me.
There's high interest rates.
Mine was much lower than
High
that. 'cause I
insurance.
could
Well,
not
then
afford
there's some that
yeah.
are way more
Yeah.
than that. So things to keep in mind with an older car, obviously any vehicle, you want to maintain it properly. That's going to extend the life of the vehicle. Consider extended warranties, maybe. It's worth its weight in gold.
This next one's the hardest.
If you can find the trusted mechanic.
That's the hardest one,
Yeah, it is. Have a month. This was a great idea. They have
Yeah.
a monthly car fund payment. Maybe you've got your car paid for free and clear, but put aside what would be a payment or as much as you can.
Really good
So when
idea.
it's time to
I
get
wish
the
I had
next
done that
vehicle,
when I was
you've
looking for
got
a
your
car.
chunk of money.
It would have been less stressful, you know.
You can also use it for fixes, obviously for the existing car if needed, but someday for the new car. And Dan's best rule, he says, is the 10% rule. If repairs are more than that percentage of the vehicle, 10% of the vehicle, it may be time to get a new one. Now, see, now, if you've kept a car for 12 plus years and it's still running great, some of those cars may not blue book for more than $2,000.
Yeah.
Well, any kind of big repair on it, it's almost
Yeah.
going to be worth as
Right.
much as the car. So
When I had to get a new car, that was a big debate. Right?
that's
It
when
was
it's
like,
tough. Yeah.
You know, because you like your car, obviously, you don't like having to make a car payment.
Right.
I mean, we've talked about this
Oh,
before.
sure,
yeah.
sure.
And so you're just kind of like,
I think that's why if you are able to be disciplined and put some money away every month and you know you've got that fund built up, you can go replace the vehicle when it's time.
yeah.
I know it's easier said than done.
Well, the Alamo Village Draft House location is celebrating 50 years with a new
birthday.
renovation and a new addition as well. It's the Video Vortex,
tough to say.
powered by Vulcan Video.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if y'all remember Vulcan Video.
Yes.
It was here in town. I don't know how long it was here in town for, but closed not too long ago. Their entire collection, I believe it's like 60,000, I think they said, DVDs, are now here at the Alamo Draft House Village location. It's on Anderson. You can rent those DVDs for free. They're right there in the lobby. You can see Casey and I went out there, talked to John with the Alamo. They're free, and you can even rent a DVD player if you don't have one, because you know a lot of people probably don't have them.
Yeah.
So, and they did say you will still get charged if you
Late fees.
turn it in late. Yes.
So it's a library, basically.
In a sense,
You
yeah.
take it for free, but you get a
that is
fine.
And I
Really
asked, I was like, well, do
cool.
people get a card? And he's like, no, we're just gonna like take your name. And I was like, but y'all need to do like a card, like make it, you know.
I'm too jaded. I'm like, how are you ever going to get any of these back?
them
Yeah, that's true too.
I mean,
Yeah.
But
But they had a cool celebration. So John was telling us when we did our story, because we did a little one. So if you want to watch on Fox Local streaming, 10 a.m. every weekday, we have a longer version where we talk to John, me and Casey. But he was talking about how like it's technically kind of weird because the location is 50 years. Like the Village Theater has been around for 50 years. Alamo has only been in that location since like 2001. Because you know Alamo likes to do that thing where they're like, we'll look at old theaters and kind of like refurbish them and make them kind of our own thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, they had a really cool party last night. Libby and I went for a little bit.
cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
it was they showed Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not seeing this movie. I'm not a scary movie kind of guy. So
have you ever
But
seen
that's a
it?
classic.
I've seen bits and
Good one.
pieces.
It is a classic.
Yeah.
I don't know. They had like feet and stuff, kind of like severed feet
Said
and arms.
bits and
Severed
Bits and
feet.
pieces. I know, I was like,
Free DVDs and severed feet.
I was like,
you get fined if you don't return the severed foot.
I didn't ask, but yeah. They also had like the van. I think they had. Like,
Oh, that's a key part of the
I
film.
don't know if you saw the one of the guys that was involved in the film. He had that pinball machine.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
they brought that pinball
Love
machine
it.
you could play or whatever. So yeah.
Wow.
Really cool. That's pretty cool.
All right, now let's take a dive into our video vault and check out this footage of a birthday party.
So random. I just loved it.
Wild party.
Random video. Yeah.
Turning it loose.
We're thinking this is from the late 60s or early 70s. It's a video of a birthday celebration at an office for Miss Emily.
We don't know who Miss
Okay.
Emily
Happy
is. We don't
birthday,
know
Miss
where this
Emily.
office is.
Oh,
but
looks like a good
Okay.
Casey
spread.
and I were joking. We're like, Casey, or Clark's
why
probably
did-
be like, oh, that's somebody we
Why
know.
did you choose this video?
I just thought it was fun.
Okay.
Also, I was trying to curious. I was like, why did we even go shoot it?
Well, yeah, no, I mean,
Well, that's what I mean.
That's
Why are
right,
we
right.
there?
Why are we
Is
there?
Miss Emily?
we
We
usually
know.
have a real.
Yes.
I chose this because I was,
Yeah, no, this one I just saw because it was in
I
a
assume
lot
that's
of the
Miss
videos
Emily?
I cut. Yeah, that's Miss
Maybe
Emily.
this is at KTBC.
that's
No?
sort of
No,
what
look
I
at the
was
stacks in the
wondering.
back. It looks like it's a
Okay.
library. or
I was
something.
thinking it's a library too,
Yeah,
possibly.
right?
or
Maybe like the
something.
old central library. and maybe
City
she was a-
librarian.
Yeah.
For years.
Cool.
So if anyone knows.
Shields just comes up with a backstory. She's a longtime city librarian.
Okay.
I just thought it was
I mean,
so,
you know,
No, that's very cool.
But that's what Casey and I always talk about. What's so fun about
It was
all
a
of our
chocolate
footage
cake, by the
got
way.
some chips, some snacks.
is that we have all these reels downstairs, and we just have all these kind of like slice of life kind of videos.
it's
but
these stories.
see a
nobody
little
really.
peek into
Yeah, exactly.
history.
Nobody really knows, but
That's sad. No one wrote stuff down. Like, hey, all this.
I know.
Oh, that's terrible. I mean, you're
I think
supposed
on
to
the
label
reel it just
tape.
said literally. I think a
Birthday party.
Birthday party.
Well, it
Yeah.
didn't label it.
No, I
Well, you
mean-
know, you would blown those
HBD.
people's mind, whatever that was, 1970
Yeah.
or whatever it is. In 2024, this group of people is going to be sitting around watching this.
50
footage.
years later,
So
we're
what
gonna
you
watch
wear
Miss Emily's birthday
to Miss
party.
Emily's
Stories.
party is very important.
She looked happy though.
She did look happy.
Well, yeah, it's cake.
Yeah.
And you'd not be happy with
Chocolate cake. too.
Chocolate cake
and
with
other
chocolate
snacks.
cake.
And other snacks.
Cheese and crackers.
Chips.
And she got a nice,
Bouquet of
bouquet.
Yeah.
Couple of them,
that was
yeah.
That did look like
You
a
can't
good
eat
spread.
that, though.
I wonder
It
if
was-
it counts.
Well,
Yeah,
it's a
nice
nice
party.
but I can
Yeah.
smell it. and
Some
take it
nice
home.
handshakes. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Those seemed like important people.
Good company.
And then,
Shake our hand.
and then let's get back to work.
Yeah.
Back to work.
Party's over, Emily.
Yeah,
Miss
go
Emily.
check out those.
Miss Emily.
Yeah,
library
Miss
books.
Emily. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, remember you can get details about all of the
You
stories.
can't get details about Miss Emily. We don't know. That's what we told you. All the other ones you
Right.
can. Yes.
Dave is right. Unless,
Everyone but the video vault.
unless
was
you
there,
have the
yeah.
details
Yeah, yeah.
on Miss Emily's birthday
Let us
party,
know.
then let us know, for real, on our website. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you again for watching the Good Day Austin Roundup.
I want to remind you, Good Day Austin starts each weekday at 4:30, and now you can watch on your connected TV with the Fox Local app.
It's free to download, and you can look for it on multiple platforms, including Roku and Apple TV.
And you can stream Good Day, all the rest of our newscasts, as well as exclusive shows like Amanda's Fox 7 Espanol and Sierra's Texas.
Check it out. Fox
Yes.
Local. It's cool.
Lots of fun stuff.